Hi, and welcome to another episode of Marriage on a Tightrope. I'm Katie.
I'm Allan.
And we're still married. We are going to release this short episode about baptism with our daughter Zara before we do our next Word of Wisdom Part 3, which will come out next week.
That is correct. Now, as a preface, before we turn it over to Zara with our little interview with her, as a reminder, she's 8. We did this with our son who was getting the priesthood. We did this in January, and then we interviewed our oldest son probably a year and a half ago. We interviewed them. They were a little older and able to think and elaborate on their thoughts a little bit better than an 8-year-old does. So there are quite a few of one-word answers, and we tried not to lead the witness in getting the answers that we wanted out of her. But I think it's still good to sit down with her and just... What we're trying to do in this episode is model some open communication with your kids. A lot of times, Katie, don't you feel like a lot of the couples that we talk to, and we felt this way, and we still do to a certain extent, that there's such a fear with what are we going to do with the kids? How are we going to talk to the kids? Dad's drinking coffee. How are we going to talk about that? What about church attendance? And what do we tell the kids because dad doesn't go? Or what do we tell the kids because mom doesn't want her to be baptized? Things like that.
Yeah, I think now at this point for us, it's a non-issue. Everyone knows where Allan's at, and we're all kind of on the same page, so we can have really open communication with them. But for some of you, I know that's really difficult. I know that some of you have not told your kids yet where you're at with the church, either because of timing, because of age, because of a spouse that doesn't want you to talk about it, and those are all very valid reasons. So don't feel pressure into having to have these conversations. But for those of you who have children that know, we have decided that we would just be as open and honest and communicative as possible. And even when we're doing when we think we're doing a good job, we're usually not. We should be doing it more. So this is just a typical conversation that we have sitting on the couch in the living room at home with our daughter who's 8.
So we'd like to let her kind of tell her story one word answer at a time.
We'll clean it up for y'all so you're not listening to the short back and forth. But the other announcement that we wanted to make is extremely exciting for us and hopefully for 2 couples out there. We had a donor step forward and said that they wanted to sponsor 2 couples a half tuition scholarship each to go through our Marriage on a Tightrope program.
That sounds so official. Half tuition scholarship.
That's right. So you and your spouse, if you are in a position where you want to do this but do not have the means to go through the program, we have 2 half scholarships available. So you'll pay half portion and the donor is going to pay half portion. This same donor did it for 3 other couples last session.
Very, very kind.
And it is so generous and so kind. They're just wanting to pay it forward. So it's a huge benefit for any of you who really wanted to do this program. We are looking at giving these away. So if you will email us, marriageonatightrope@gmail.org, or send us a message, however you want to message us, and let us know if you're interested, and not even if you're interested, if this is something you want. If you want to take advantage of the scholarship, we have 2 available. We would love to give it to 2 deserving couples.
Yeah, we'd love to treat this as those that need it rather than those that want a discount. We had a few couples that were very close to not being able to join the first group, and because of the generous donations, we were able to reach back out to them and say, great news. And one of the couples just cried tears of joy in their appreciation. So we really would, if cost is the prohibiting factor of you not being able to do the course, then please reach out to us and let us know, because we have some generous donations to help cover you.
And thanks so much for this one donor
wants to remain anonymous.
Who wants to remain anonymous. Thanks so much. It's a couple. And hey, if any of you are in that position where maybe you're not in a place where you can take the course yourself, but you would like to sponsor or pay half tuition or donate any money towards another couple to go through our program, it literally makes a huge difference in their marriage. So please contact us. You can Venmo us. You can send us a message. Just let us know, and we will scatter the good for those people.
Yeah, as we're filling up the course, all donations sent over to Marriage and a Tightrope are going towards these scholarships. So we're just trying to pass it forward to those couples that need it. So you can, if you'd like to help donate to that cause, you can just Venmo us at Marriage and a Tightrope, which is our username there on Venmo. We also have the website. Those are more delayed. They don't get to us right away. The Venmo does. So for the purposes of the course, Venmo is probably the best course of action because we can have access to the funds right away and get it to the couples that need it. I think that's about it. Thank you, Katie, for joining me this fine Friday afternoon, and hope everybody's doing well. And here is the episode with our wonderful daughter, Zara. We are now joined by a very special guest.
The most beautiful guest I've ever seen.
She rivals your beauty, Katie.
Aww.
And I know that might be a weird thing to say on a Mixed Faith Things podcast. I'm still committed to you. But we are joined by our wonderful daughter, Zara Lauren Mount.
Not my full name.
Wait, I got it wrong. What's your full name?
Zara McKinley Mount.
Oh, Zara McKinley. My fault.
Sorry, do you know how you got your name?
No.
Okay, so Dad and I really liked the name McKinley, but then we were like, McKinley Mount. Well, did you know there's a mountain called Mount McKinley?
That's right.
And we were like, well, we don't want to do that, but maybe we'll do it as the middle name. And then the first name is actually a Spanish name.
I knew that.
Yeah, so Zara is from Spain. And we just wanted to name you the most special name we knew.
You're our little Spanish princess.
Princesa.
Well, Zara, we would like, before we ask you a few questions, we would like to just get to know you. Just a little bit. Do you have any idea why we're recording, first of all?
No.
What does this even mean? Who's going to be listening to this?
I do not know.
All right. Well, there are a lot of people, and I'll explain it here in a second. But Zara, how old are you?
8.
Very nice. 8 years old. And what kind of stuff do you like to do in your free time?
Play Minecraft. Play Legos.
You did one today while I was out. What is it?
I painted.
So you love art, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Art is one of your best, most great hobbies, and you're better than me at it. If we did if Mom gave us
it's not hard.
It's not hard. You wouldn't be able to tell. If you and I both did a unicorn, everyone would know which one was mine because it would be the one that's worse. So I got a question. You have 3 brothers, right?
Yes.
What is it like having 3 brothers?
It is not fun.
Why is that?
It's really boring because all they do is play with their friends, and I'm like, huh?
Why don't you play with me? Right?
I don't play with you because you're always working.
That is true. I do work often.
Zara also has, I think, different interests than the boys, huh?
Yes. Very different.
Yeah. So Zara and I end up doing a lot of stuff together, huh?
Yes.
Yes, that's fun.
So, what is your favorite animal?
I like white tigers.
Ooh, very nice. How many are left in the world?
200.
I asked her that because I knew that she knew the answer.
And where are they located? Are they in the United States?
I do not know.
Oh.
I think Joe Exotic's got a couple of them, but...
no longer.
Not anymore. Did you hear Carol Baskin took over his zoo?
Oh
Anyway.
my gosh. We'll talk about it later.
Drama. All right. What else? Let's see.
I want to ask Zara, who is your best friend?
My friend Sophia.
Sophia.
And it's been hard not to have school, so you don't get to see her as much, or at all.
Yes. I don't get to see her.
Yeah.
You know what? One thing I think is interesting about you, Zara, is the type of stuff you like to learn about. Mm-hmm. What kind of stuff do you like to learn about?
I like to learn about history and math and space.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is my favorite. Zara, what do you want to do as a profession?
When you grow up.
When you
What do you
grow
want to
up?
be when you grow up?
I want to work for NASA or SpaceX.
Or SpaceX. But do you want to be an astronaut?
No.
No?
I want to be the person that sends them into space.
Right. I think your brother, Zach, wants to go into space, huh?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll help him do that.
Yeah, that would be great.
That would be awesome. Maybe Zach can be the first person on Mars, and you can help send him there.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. Zara is super inquisitive. She loves, like, Who's Who books, and she loves learning. Don't you, Zara?
Yes.
There was a show you like on Netflix. What's it called?
On the Who Was show.
What's one of the episodes you really liked learning about?
Today it was Who Was Marie Antoinette
Yeah.
and Louis Armstrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Also, I liked learning about King Tut.
And Cleopatra, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, she
They
liked.
haven't done Cleopatra yet.
Oh, okay.
They should.
They should. Okay, got
They
it.
need to.
Zara, what have you missed during quarantine? What do you miss?
That's a good question.
Everything.
Everything
Yes.
Friends.
And school.
in school. What about church? Primary or your primary class?
Oh, yes.
Yes, you like primary and you like your church class, huh?
Yes, I do.
You know, we kind of talked about it, but you recently had a birthday, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. And what was that like? Was it a good 8th birthday?
Yes.
Yes. We had a great time.
Yes.
Okay, so Zara, what happens when you turn 8?
You get baptized.
And that brings us to the topic of this episode that we're recording. So before we get into that topic, do you know what Mom and I do when we're recording? Like, what are we talking about?
No idea.
No idea. Do we have you noticed like some couples coming over that we talk to, or we go to dinner with a few couples, we go to other couples' houses and we talk about church stuff sometimes?
Yes?
Maybe not. Maybe you're just in your own little play world and you don't notice what we're talking about.
Maybe.
Maybe I could answer the question this way. Have you noticed over the last couple years that Dad doesn't go to church as much?
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Sorry, what?
What do you think about it? Does it make you think of anything when Dad doesn't go?
No.
No.
Why don't I go? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
You know a lot.
No, I don't.
Maybe not on this topic, but you know a lot. Dad, over the last couple of years, I don't really believe the same stuff that I used to believe. So my beliefs have changed a little bit.
What?
I don't believe the same stuff that I used to. So a lot of the things that they teach at church, I don't agree with it anymore. So sometimes I don't go. What do you think about that?
Okay.
That's fine, right? But Mom still goes. Well, right now nobody goes, but Mom still goes, and Mom still believes a lot of it too. So what is it you believe? That's a big question.
I don't know.
And that's fine.
No, that's fine. Zara, why do people get baptized?
I know it, but I just can't remember.
It's been a while since you've been told this again and again in class. Huh?
Okay, so let me ask you, why do you want to get baptized?
Because everybody's doing it, I guess.
Because everybody's doing it.
You see a lot of your friends being baptized?
Yeah.
I want to do that too.
Zara, who was the first person to ever be baptized?
What was the question?
Who was the first person to ever get baptized? When we think of people getting baptized, we always talk about one person who was baptized very first.
To be fair, it wasn't the first.
Okay.
John the Baptist was baptizing people.
John the Baptist. But John the Baptist baptized
Jesus.
Jesus. That's right. Some people say that getting baptized is being like Jesus. Because Jesus was baptized.
What was Jesus like? What do you know about Jesus?
He was the best.
He was the best. He was a good guy, huh?
I guess so.
Did you ever meet him?
I don't know.
I haven't met him. He lived a long time ago. But where can we learn about him?
Church.
Church? The scriptures, perhaps?
Yeah, sure.
Your answers are very one or two words, which is just fine. So, yeah, Mom, you were saying that one of the reasons why people get baptized is to follow Jesus' example, right?
Yeah. Zara, when you see your friends or your cousins or anyone get baptized, like, what do you think?
I think I want to do that.
Because of the water? Or because what?
I think because of the water, because I really like going into water.
You do?
Yeah.
Is it usually a special occasion for them?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think they get baptized because everyone else is getting baptized, or do you think that they want to do it because of Jesus, or like what do you think?
I don't know because I don't think like them.
You don't think like them?
You haven't asked them.
Yes, I have not asked them yet.
Usually you can pick someone to baptize you.
Yes.
Okay, so who did you say you wanted to baptize you?
Dada.
Me?
Yes, you. I said your name.
No, you didn't. You said Dada. What's my name?
Dad.
Oh, very, very good.
Oh, so Zara, you want Dad to do it, but I remember a little bit ago you said you wanted Dad, and I told you that they might not let Dad do it.
That just makes me sad.
That just makes you sad.
So why does it make you sad?
Because I only want you to do it.
And do you know why they might not let me do it?
Because you don't go to church all the time?
Yeah, I think that's part of it, for sure. I don't believe the same way, and I don't go all the time. But you still want me to do it, right?
Yes.
So Zara, if Dad can't do it, who else could you choose?
I don't really know.
Like you could choose an uncle or grandpa, or
I would probably choose an uncle.
You would probably choose an uncle.
Yeah.
Would you want me to be there?
Yes.
If they say no, you said you'll be sad, but what would you want me... You've been to a few baptisms. Is there something I could do at the baptism that would allow me to participate?
I don't know.
Maybe I, give a talk or say one of the prayers or sing a song.
You could say one of the prayers.
Yeah, okay. What do you think about you and I doing something special, since me baptizing you would be special for you, right?
Yes.
But if they don't let me do it, if they say no to me, what if you and I went and did something special either the same day or the day before or the day after or something? I
think yes.
Yeah, would that be fun?
Yes.
You like to spend time with me?
Yes.
Zara, I remember I asked you, I said, if Dad can't baptize you, who do you want to baptize you? And you said, if Dad can't do it, I don't want anyone to do it. I don't want to be baptized. Do you still feel like that? Or do you want to be baptized and you'll have someone else?
I think I'll get baptized.
You still want to be baptized even if Dad can't do it?
Yeah.
You're okay if he participates, like if he says a prayer, he does something for it? That would be special still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. How long do you want to wait? I mean, we're in this COVID thing, Zara.
Do you want to do it with a small group right now, or do you want to wait a little bit and do it with more friends and family?
I think I'll wait, and I don't care if it takes a couple of years. Yeah, I'm gonna wait.
So we'll wait till you're like 18 or 19.
Maybe not.
Zara, I think that you're awesome, and I just want you to know that I support, and so does Mom. We both support whatever you decide you want to do. So if you want to wait a few months and you want to be baptized, you want me to do it, so I will talk to the bishop and see if they are okay with me doing it. And guess what? It'll be hard for me if they say, yes, you can do it. Why do you think that would be hard?
I don't know.
You don't know why it would be hard for me? I think it might be a little hard just because I would be using some words that I don't really believe anymore. But I am happy to do hard things for you because I love you so much. And if they say no, it'll be hard for me too. Do you know why?
Because you love me.
That's right. Because I love you. You want me to do it, and I want to do it for you. So no matter what happens, it'll be hard, but I think that I'm completely fine with doing hard things because I love you.
This has been a typical conversation with an 8-year-old girl that you're witnessing right now.
Lots of one-word answers. She's snuggling with her koala Jack right now. Mom and I love you a lot. Mom, is there anything else? Well, I think it's super important. We've only been focusing on me. I think it's important. What would you want Mom to do at the baptism?
I have no idea.
Well, you know the different things that can happen at a baptism. Do you want her to do any of those things?
I could give a talk, say a prayer.
You can
play my ukulele.
Ooh.
Okay, maybe you can do the ukulele.
Ooh. I could learn a song on the
Mom
ukulele.
could be one of the witnesses, too.
And I could be a witness. That would be great.
Katie, anything else you want to talk about? Any other yes answers that you want to ask her about?
I think that's it.
I think so, too. Zara, any last words to the wonderful people listening?
No.
Wow, she says more than just yes. Give me a high five. We love you a lot. Thank you for joining us. You can go and play Minecraft or draw pictures or play Legos now.
I want to go back to watching the Who Was show.
I'm done with this. I want to go watch TV.
Yes, that is me.
Thank you very much, Zara, again. Katie, thanks for joining me. Everybody else that's listening in, thanks for joining us on this episode of Marriage on a Tightrope. We know that these ordinances can be difficult for many, and I think that the first instance of this back in January with our son will have proven to be much more difficult than this. If you've heard those episodes, I think you can probably tell that it's not quite as stressful or anxiety-ridden for us, especially for me. For whatever reason, I feel very much at peace with however this turns out. And I'm not naive. I'm expecting to maybe that day when it happens or the days leading up for it to be difficult. Some of the conversations with the bishop or stake president perhaps will be difficult, but we can do hard things. That's what we tell Zara all the time. You can do hard things. It's okay.
Thank you for joining us on Marriage on a Tightrope. If you would like to email us, Instagram, Facebook, you know how to find us.
marriageonatightrope@gmail.com and all the others. We'll see you next time.